what? What did you say?
Casting couch. That's how it's called. Not the
Somehow,
other one. Not the other
some
one. No,
somehow.
guys.
No, 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 no. Listen, listen, listen. Somehow, when you said the word couch, I thought of the second topic that we're gonna talk about. Will Smith.
Oh my God. Well, that's also a casting couch.
The Diddy Cassie story.
Jeez, that's crazy.
Cassie filed a court case. Was a civil law case against
30
Diddy,
million.
demanding 30 million. But that's not the worst part, because the first thing I read before I got the details. I read that it was about a so inappropriate behavior, right? Like often happens in these realms.
Mm.
Often there are a lot of cases of misconduct, or at least alleged misconduct, by where claims by women get filed against superstars.
Yep.
Sometimes they're true, sometimes they aren't. Uh, for example, in the case of Johnny Depp, I mean, there's always when there's a fight, there are always two people to blame. I mean, at least there are always two people fighting. So there's some truth in both, and when someone files a case, you only hear one side of the story.
Yeah. And we talked about this also by the way, in the previous show at X Game Plan, right? Tiger Woods.
Yeah, we did talk about it. That's on the other channel. Guys, if you don't know, we split the channel. We used to do everything on the Double Thought Show channel, which is this channel. However, we decided to split this channel. On this channel, we talk more about general um, trending topics, and on the X Game Plan channel, we talk about sports related trending topics. So go check it out. If you can find the channel, you can find it in the channels tab here on the Double Thought Show homepage. But yeah, when I read KR, what was being said, what Cassie was alleging, it wasn't simply cases of fruits like grape and
Mhm.
harassment, but there were also some wild stories, some alleged Jada and Will stories, or at least that were being mentioned. Cassie was stating that, I mean, if you have to believe the content, that Diddy is a wild one. Did you read it, or did you get a chance to?
Just explain it to me because maybe I haven't read everything.
Okay. So, allegedly, well, let's start here. Let's start with how they met each other. There's an artist, rapper, singer, producer. I would call him like a producer, overall musician, by the name of Ryan Leslie. I am a huge fan of Ryan Leslie. At least during that time I was, because he was one of the first people that were on YouTube showing behind the scenes of how he created his beats. So I don't know if he was always like that, but he's an independent artist, and he's always strived, as far as I know, to be an independent artist, which means he's not as big as the people we hear of, but because he's independent and he does everything himself, he gets more money. At least a bigger percentage, a bigger chunk of the money goes to him. So he introduced Cassie, who is Cassie, to Diddy, to songs, features, etc. Now, allegedly, well, not allegedly, well, it's the rumors, but at the same time, it's not. It's almost certain that they had something with each other, Cassie and Ryan Leslie. I would
Mm.
argue that at least Ryan Leslie, because he stated in an interview of an old interview of that he was in love
Vlad
with
TV.
Cassie. Vlad TV, yeah. Shout out to Vlad TV. Of course, we can't share it because I think Vlad is not. I think his videos, you if you share it, then they get flagged or something. So I'm not certain about that, but
We
okay.
shouldn't.
That's why we're not going to. But we're just talking about. But it's an old interview where Vlad was actually sitting in the was in front of the camera as well. But the Ryan Leslie said in that video, "I love her."
Mm.
However, what he didn't know was that Diddy was the original Mr. Steal Your Girl. Because Diddy also found Cassie beautiful and also found Cassie appealing and attractive and decided to take her. She was young, I think 19, 18, 19, I think 19. Now, what Cassie is stating is that, oh, and just to give more context, it's not like you hear a lot of rumors of people on, people in the business, they sleep with each other, maybe to get on top or
Mhm.
to push
Casting
their
couch.
career forward, etc. what what did you say?
Casting couch. That's how it's called. Not the
Somehow,
other one. Not the other
some
one. Somehow,
somehow
guys.
no, 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 listen. Somehow when you said the word couch, I thought of the second topic that we're gonna talk about. Will Smith.
Oh my God. Well, that's also a casting couch.
That's
According to eyewitness, he was getting belated on the couch.
yeah, but yeah,
Let's
but
let's wait for that one.
we'll talk about it in a few. So that story is also crazy. That Will Smith story is also a crazy story. But so what Cassie wasn't just like a someone that I still got it. So Cassie wasn't just simply someone that was one of the girls. Diddy was actually going out with Cassie. They were seen together, so it's like they were official.
Mm.
Um, Cassie was regarded, as a
That's his girl.
girlfriend,
Yes, his girl.
as his girl, not like a girl, but his girl, and
Not on some Nick Cannon stuff.
not on some Nick Cannon stuff, and nor some Michael B. Jordan stuff. But I don't know if you heard that one. But anyway,
Let's continue.
the so what happened was that Cassie then, so yeah, they're not together anymore. And last week, I believe a court case was filed by Cassie, in which Cassie was claiming that during the time span of their relationship, she was being
14 years.
abused.
Mm,
Was it 14 years, their relationship?
something like that, yeah.
Wow. So she was being abused. She was being harassed. She was being manipulated. She was being forced to do things that she didn't want to do.
Mm.
She was being financially, what do they call it now?
Financial abuse.
Financial abuse. Yeah.
That's by the way, let's we're gonna talk about it later. Financial abuse is the craziest stuff because the bar is so low.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's
But
talk about it later.
but what's important, when I read more and more, I read that, so basically she was saying that on various occasions, Diddy would push, or at least force her to do drugs. Sometimes she took pills she didn't know, without knowing what they were. All sorts of drugs. So,
Mm,
um, the so weed,
love,
cocaine, X, everything.
surviving
Um,
love.
for surviving brother love. She was also saying that she was forced to do sexual activities that she didn't want to. And
Mm.
you would think, when you think, you would think that it was be with Diddy. Well, Diddy would be in the room, but Diddy would be watching. Apparently, if you have to believe what Cassie is saying, said in the petition, of course. But allegedly, Diddy was sitting and watching how Cassie would engage with other men,
Hired man.
hired men, escorts, and to a certain point where she was tasked with coordinating and organizing the event. Um,
What?
yeah,
That is crazy.
she according to her, Diddy forced her to carry her weapon, his weapon. So in her purse,
Mm.
on multiple occasions, she was
Very detailed.
he was very detailed. He was aggressive. Um, so it looks like someone that had like a lot of power
Mm.
over her. If you so according to Cass.
Mm.